You know that quote from Gossip Girl where it's like, Dad, I want to go to fashion school. I'm not your little girl anymore. That's me. That was me. I have wanted to work in fashion since being a little girl. When I was younger, I played with dolls. I did all of the cute dress up games and girl go games, dressing up all the star dolls and whatever. And I fell in love with the fashion industry. And when I was in secondary school, I kind of realised I had a bit of a business brain. So I combined the two and two together and set the ambition to go to quote unquote fashion school. At the time of me finishing my A-levels and applying for university, my parents were adamant that I was not going to leave my hometown. Your girl grew up as an only child, meaning I have always been super independent, super stubborn. So when my parents were like, you're not leaving hometown, you're going to the university in our hometown, I was like, don't think so. I remember applying for the University of Manchester behind my parents' back. Don't get me wrong, I'm not advocating for not listening to your parents. Listen to your parents, kids. But if you truly want something, you have to go for it. You have to stick to your guns, listen to your gut, and go for it. I remember getting a conditional offer, I think it was, to the University of Manchester. But they wanted me to go to Manchester for an interview. And I was like, my parents are not going to drive me there, so I have to get there myself. But one day, I booked myself a ticket to Manchester. And I set off at 6 a.m. in the morning before my parents left for work. And then I got back at maybe 6, 7, 8 p.m. the same day. And told my parents that I was seeing friends. I was spending the day with my friends. Little did they know, I went all the way to Manchester on my own and did the interview. And long story short, I got into the university. I'm not gonna lie, my parents were not very happy, but I think at that point they realised I'd made my decision and let me go for it. But here is where the plot twisted. A year into moving to Manchester, I just had this really super strong, intense gut feeling that I wasn't in the right place. And by staying in Manchester, I was never going to meet my career goals by staying there. So I'd done a whole year at Manchester and I had this super intense gut feeling. I was like, this is just not right for me, so I'm going to do something about it. Long story short, I was offered a place at London College of Fashion, and my parents at this point didn't mind what I was going to do. They was like, she's going to do what she wants, just let her go and do it. I packed up my entire flat, moved all the way to London and never looked back. It's probably, actually, no doubtly, is the best decision I have ever made. If I would have listened to my parents and stayed in my hometown, I would not be the person that I am today. You get one life, go out there, do what you want to do, make the most of it. You're on this planet for a very short, finite period of time. The moral to the story is follow your gut, don't let anybody get in the way of your dreams and your ambitions. Do what you want to do and it'll all work out.